beating around the bush is a very, very, very subliminal thing. It could be telling you a complete, corrupt lie, which is not the case here. But also, by beating around the bush in this situation would mean that certain information is not public or is not being revealed because it's confidential. Beating around the bush, not telling the whole truth, nothing but the truth. We can't. There's a lot of people that cannot tell the truth, but can suggest truth. Because it's not just the scientists that want to see us in space. We have invented jet fuel. We have invented rockets. We have gone to space since 1969. And that's a very specific date. Because that is when humanity went pushed forward and went to space. But also for two reasons. And as scientists that are creating new ways to go into space, we are creating a new future. Like, people tend to create holograms pretending what they are clearly not. But it's an agenda, really. But it's the scientists and this group of people, like-minded people, held up in a library of sorts, that want to see humanity evolve into a galactic confederation of sorts. I mean, think about Dragon Age, the video game Dragon Age, where the Tevinters, the enemy of the elves, the enemy of humans, they want to take over the world, Think about it this way. The Tevinter Imperium are the ones that teach magic, and it is Ferelden and the lower civilizations in Dragon Age, Ferelden and Orlais, that are mostly in fear of magic. That is, but the lower Ferelden and Orlais, the people of Ferelden and Orlais, have a nice divine, have some sort of religious theme going on, and they call it the white divine, the female divine. But in reality, the female divine of Ferelden and Orlais, the divine there, the female, is being controlled by the black divine from the Tevinter Imperium. It's very, 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 very symbolic, because it's real fun stuff to play. It's just a video game, it's fun to play, but there's a lot of symbology. They take a lot from mythology. It's really, really solid, and it's very respectable. A lot of the games nowadays are respectable. And plus in Dragon Age you can fight dragons. But same way, we want to go into space. We want to advance the programs of reaching humanity into a spacefaring culture. They want everybody, the scientists, everybody wants to see us go through the stars. We had a saying back in the old mythology days called Ad Astra per Aspera, which means to the stars. But Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, he's taking it to a whole nother level. He's fighting against a whole new dark age, where science is repressed in the name of religion and all that, or whatever people want to believe that is anti-scientific. Elon Musk is fighting against it. But even my babas agrees that science prevails all in a new scientific information age. Huh, Butters? Yeah. Oh, she's so cute. You want to go on another adventure, Buttercup? She said yeah. But the entire belief system of going into space has been a very, very old one, and it can be found in any form of mythology, um, like Zeus catching lightning bolts from the clouds. There's a lot of aspiration there. But the biggest aspiration is the story of the fall of Icarus. And the story of the fall of Icarus is that his dad made him a pair of wings, and he flew with his dad, but he got little too close to the sun, and it melted the honey from his wings, and he fell to his death. Um, the tale of the fall of Icarus plays a pretty big role in scientific ideology now. A lot of old belief systems were leading to the new information age. A lot of those spacefaring mythological tales of and the whole ancient aliens theory that all the gods came out from the stars is another prime example of humanity's want and need to go into outer space and become a space-faring species.